Will we be able to generate video using Adobe Firefly in Adobe Premiere? As you can see here, we have this clip here and I want to extend it here a few seconds using Generative AI. I would just simply grab this Generative Extend tool and simply drag it here. And as you can see here, it's gonna upload it to the Adobe Firefly and process it and generate a video for me, which would seamlessly connect with this footage. Now, as you can see here, the video is seamlessly generated using AI. This is here was before, there is nothing here, and here is after, that is generated using AI. And it's just perfectly blending here. If you would like to explore some of the best features that is released in Adobe Premiere Pro 2025 and the beta, stick around till to the end of this video and I'm going to show you some of the awesome new features. So let's get to it. First up, we have the new dialog pop-up UI. Now in Premiere Pro 2025, we have a really slick minimal UI, which is beautiful. If I click on this new project, as you can see here, it's really slick and minimal. Now I do also have opened the previous version, by the way. If I click on new project, this is 2024, and as you can see here, I had to go through a lot of, for beginner, it's really intimidating, right? Anyway, I'm gonna close this. In the latest version, we have this new project, as I mentioned, we have the template section. If I click this, I can use any of these default templates, which will get me started here with the default editing project. For example, I can use a standard template project or social media, or I can even add my own. I will also show you how to create your custom one, by the way. Let's for now go here with the template which I already created. Click on add template. Then as you can see here, I have this Premiere Pro 2025, and then I can, let's call this Premiere Pro 2025 new features, and then wait for it to process, keep the import mode as well, and simply create the project. Now let's talk about how the new feature. First of all, we have this brilliant new UI. Now let me open up here a sequence here from this project. As you can see here, this is my previous project where I talk about here Photoshop 2025 new features. So if I go to edit and then go to preferences and click on general and click on appearance, as you can see here, we have different color theme. We have the darkest, the light one. You will make this accessible color. I keep it on the darkest. That's kind of look pretty cool. Next up, we have the new property panel. Now we did talk about here the new UI, by the way, but property panel is kind of one of the brilliant feature in Premiere Pro, which is sort of like Photoshop that gives you full control over one panel. Now let's create a new project and demonstrate this perfectly with that. I'm just gonna simply import this into Premiere and just simply paste it within this folder. Now as you can see here, I have project 1080p. If I try to import this project of this family, now as you can see here, it's telling me that the clip is mismatching with the sequence. So you would want to keep the existing setting, because I'm going to show you how to kind of make the most of it. Now, as you can see here, this is not fitting properly. So if I select this, before where we used to right click here and then click on scale to frame size. Right now, what you can do here from the property panel, click on fit. It's going to automatically fit it right towards that panel. We can even fill it. Now, for some reason, if it's cinematic, let me import the other clips as well. As you can see here, this one is, I need to fit it, so click on fit. Now for whatever reason, if you have this black bar that is coming here in the, with your footage, like in cinematic shot, what you can do here is simply click on fill, and it's gonna fill those entire area. Now in my case, the footage doesn't have it, so just for the demonstration, again, just simply click on this and then click fit. The other thing is you can select multiple footage as well. Now, as you can see here, if I select all of them and then click on fit, it's gonna fit it. I can upscale it. Take a look at this, like it's brilliant. I can just do things simultaneously without having to do it manually. It's brilliant. Now I'm just gonna select all of them. As you can see here, not any one of those clips is matching with the current clip. So I'm just gonna click fit. Now it's gonna fit all of them into the sequence. Now the best thing about this, where before we used to kind of add here effects panel, the crop effect, in order to create that cinematic effect with the shot, right? First of all, you would have to select all of them and then click on the nest, and then we already have the crop effect. But right now, with the latest version of Premiere, we can by default add here this effect like so. As you can see here, 10% from the top and 10% from the bottom, which is gonna create here this beautiful cinematic effect with just one single click. Now, as for the more goods panel, if I go to Windows, it was essential graphics panel, but now it's called the graphics templates. If I select this, now I'm just gonna bring here this lower third here and then select it. Now in the previous version, when we select it, where we would have to edit it within these graphic templates, but right now we can do it within this property panel, which is brilliant. So you just simply select it and all those property would appear for that thing. So which is pretty amazing. Now let's just call this, I don't know, just typing here for the demonstration. Now the other feature that I would like to talk about are the speed adjustment. Now as you can see here, this footage is quite slow. If I play it, and it's incredibly slow, right? Now, if you want to kind of speed up, you right click here and then click on speed duration. And then, if it was like you would have to make it slow, rather more than then you would click on the optical flow, right? But this panel is kind of like, as you can see, if I select all of them, right? And then click on adjust speed, and then I can simply type here, make this faster 200 time, right? And hit OK. Now, as you can see here, each and every one clip, it's kind of, made it a lot faster, 200, which is brilliant. Now I can simply select this and then rip or delete it. Like this property panel is quite good, allows you to select multiple items within just one click. Like it's pretty amazing. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning that I will be showing you how to save template for starting your project. So what I'm gonna do here is delete all this because I don't need this for every project. Then go to file and then save it. Then again go to file and then save as a template. I can call this my editing 60 FPS and then click save. Now if I go to file and open up a new project and then click on template, my editing 60 FPS and create a new project, let's replace it. As you can see here, my new project is launched and I can utilize it as a starting point for all my projects. Next up we have video generative AI, which is in the Premiere beta. Now if you don't have a beta, what you want to do here is go to creativecloud and then simply go to beta apps and simply install the Premiere Pro version from there. It should give you access to all the features. So if I create a new project and I'm just gonna create here the editing 60 FPS, which has all those default footage, and then click on, let's call this project Generative Video AI, and then click create. Now I'm just gonna launch the project here, which is 1080p 60 FPS. Now what I wanna do here is trying to generate some part of the video. I'm just gonna drag some of this clip here, and we have a new tool which is called the generative extend tool. If I select this and simply just drag it here, now as you can see, it's showing me that it needs to have a 1920 by 1080, otherwise it won't work. Now I'm gonna bring a 1080p footage here into Premiere. So what I'm gonna do here is that simply drag this into the timeline. Let's delete the rest of them and select here this new tool which is called generative extend tool. As you can see here, this clip is ending here, right? And you want to extend it using generative AI. So what I'm gonna do here, select this and simply drag it. Now, of course, this is not gonna allow you to generate everything, by the way. Like it's extending it for only 2 seconds, but I want to demonstrate it. Now wait for it to process. It's gonna upload it to the server. Now the process and generating is done. Now let me show you how this is look like. As you can see here, this is generative AI. It's pretty realistic. Just simply fantastic. Take a look at this. Now if I just zoom in here it is ending. Now I'm pressing Control or Command Z. If I press Control plus Shift plus Z or Command plus Shift plus Z, it's gonna redo the previous step. And as you can see here, the result is simply brilliant. I think that's it. That's pretty much it. One important thing is here is that if I click on this gift icon, now Adobe claimed that we have performance speed enhanced 3 times with ProRes export and view accelerated for HEVC decoding, which is the encoding algorithm for video production. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any question, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I would love to see your comments and answer it. Till then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.